Right, I'm going to start. Good evening, everyone. I hope you have muted your microphones and turned your cameras off, and welcome to our first remote sixth form open evening. I would like to welcome current and prospective students and parents to this event this evening. So in a moment, I'm going to talk to you about the sixth form and then guide you to the navigation screen so that you can talk to departments about the various subjects we have on offer here at Lingfield. Also on the navigation screen, there is access to the options booklet, the options form for you to fill in and let us know what subjects you are interested in. And there's also some videos from our head boy and head girl team offering advice on choosing subjects, what it's like being new at Lingfield, and the opportunities that are available here. So I'm now going to share my screen. So you should now all be able to hear me and see the Lingfield College sixth form front page. If it's appearing small on your screen, you can click on it, or for some of you, right-clicking on it and pinning it will make it full screen. So welcome again, everyone. So why stay or indeed come to Lingfield? The sixth form here provides what we believe is an excellent, enjoyable and enriching experience in terms of the academic challenges of A-levels and BTECs, the wide range of extracurricular opportunities, the different relationship with the teachers, which is much more in line with the tutor-student relationship at university, the high level of responsibility that the various prefect positions carry, and the enormous of academic and pastoral support that we provide. Our leavers keep in touch, and when they come back to talk to us and share their experiences, they all agree that Lingfield prepared them well. We are extremely successful at what we do. As I say every year, our leavers have their impressive academic results, but they also leave us as well-rounded young men and women, ready to face the next set of challenges. We have a very experienced team of sixth form tutors with particular expertise at successfully guiding the students through the university application process. We pride ourselves on making sure every student picks and gets into a university course that is right for them, if that's what they want. We help our students realise and then achieve their potential. Not all of our students are A star or 3 distinctions, but if they are, we will help them achieve these grades. If they're a B grade potential, we will help them achieve at least that. And my aim is really very simple, that the leavers walk away on results day, happy, proud of what they have achieved and excited about heading off to start a new journey. Every year group that passes through the sixth form is unique and has its own personality and academic profile. I'm always very proud of their achievements. In order to achieve such good grades, it is important that we understand each of our students as individuals, know what their academic potential is, what their aspirations are, and help them achieve these while developing those all-important 21st century skills. The enriching variation of our students' talents and ambitions keep us on our toes in the sixth form. One year, we can see large numbers going off to Bournemouth and other such places to study film production or events management. Another year, a lot of our top academics apply for engineering and maths related courses. Lingfield is certainly doing its bit for promoting women in engineering. And for the last few years, we've welcomed back students currently studying engineering at universities such as Southampton and Loughborough, who have provided great inspiration to all of our aspiring engineers. Every year, we have a small number of students applying for medicine, and we are proud of our 100% record of getting them in. When one of our medics currently at Bristol came in to give a talk, he said he definitely benefited from the one-to-one help with his personal statement, guidance with work experience, and the endless hours of interview practice. The increase in university tuition fees have quite rightly forced students to question their motivation for going to university, and this includes where they should go, maybe to the UK or maybe America. And we offer full support for the required SAT and ACT exams. Although the vast majority of our students go to university, some decide it's not the route for them at this point in time. Some will look at excellent apprenticeships being offered. We have students who do degree apprenticeships with companies such as Nestle, PwC and Pearson Business School. Maybe they want to do an art foundation, go straight into employment, take a gap year. Whatever the right decision is for them, we will give professional and up-to-date advice. To further enhance our careers provision, we have a dedicated careers advisor, Mrs. Mortimer, who spends time in the sixth form running workshops on CVs, job interviews, working with the students to find work experience. Through our careers department, we provide additional support and training for students to have to deal with the new emerging recruitment practices, for example, assessment days and skills-based interviews. We have our lovely sixth form centre, which still feels new. Highlights include a university-style lecture theatre, the fully equipped Apple Media Suite, study areas, the atrium cafe, and the student common room. The sixth formers certainly enjoy having their own space and they make the most of the facilities. We treat our sixth form students as individuals and celebrate their achievements equally. It is naive to think they're all going to become independent thinkers overnight, to be able to manage having free periods every week, to understand what it means to read around a subject, and to do 3 hours of study outside the school hours every day. So we will help them with this. The Year 12 tutor groups are small, about 10, which allows the tutor to get to know each of their tutees and become a personal mentor for them. They will monitor their progress, praise, encourage, and celebrate when they get it right. The flip side is yes, we will put them on academic monitoring if we feel they need it. Targets will be regularly set and progress reports sent home. We don't get the students thanking us for putting them on academic monitoring at the time, but of course they do on results day. There's also a significant step up academically from GCSE to A-level and BTEC, and we provide extra support for our students. They all need a little bit extra, whatever their ability, and we will provide it through tutorials with their subject teachers, revision clinics, weekly workshops, and peer mentoring. The Learning Support Department run a short course in the autumn term for students with learning differences, such as dyslexia, and support with the jump from to A-level and BTEC. Students are invited to join sessions during one of their study periods. For those interested in applying for Oxbridge competitive courses such as medicine, veterinary science or law, we offer a series of talks, support with their statements and the required entrance exams, and of course, how to excel at interview. If we are to help the students achieve their academic potential and to have an enjoyable and enriching time in the sixth form, then it's really important that we look after their mental health. As I said, tutors are there, tutor groups are small so the tutors can get to know their tutees. Be aware if something or someone is not quite right and maybe needs some extra support, which might just be a cup of tea and a chat in the cafe. But we have a sixth form student welfare officer, Mrs. Walton, who is available every day for the students. They can talk to her and she can offer guidance and support. It may be that they need more professional help, so we can refer them to Pip, our school counsellor. So what else? A number of the non-teaching periods are allocated to individual study in the quiet rooms in the sixth form, and these are supervised. This facility is a real asset as our study supervisors not only make sure the students focus on their studies whilst working in silence, they can help monitor the students, help them plan their study periods, and with guidance from subject teachers, they often set them specific work to do. Volunteering is an important part of the sixth form and an increasingly essential addition to a student's CV. We have had to adapt this year, but there is still plenty of opportunity to volunteer in the community, for example. And I think later this year, you will see some of our school ambassadors litter picking in Lingfield. And volunteering with charities who need our support more than ever right now. And I am really pleased that our sixth form charity reps are expanding their hygiene bank, where students donate products that are taken to the local hygiene hub. A new initiative a couple of years ago was the introduction of the sixth form mentoring programme. Each year we train a number of our sixth form students to be what we call listening helpers, and ask them to spend time each week with some of our younger students who may be struggling with school, friendship groups, or maybe just need an older student to talk to. We also have a prep school links team who are attached to classes in the prep school and help out in various activities. We have school ambassadors, and I say their role includes helping out at senior school and prep school events, and as I said, litter picking in Lingfield. We have an extensive extracurricular sports programme. Football to Pilates, hockey to rock climbing. It's much more extensive than it is lower down the school. We're taking full advantage of our lecture theatre to put on a series of lectures every year. We have enjoyed talks in the fields of material science and engineering, journalism, bone marrow and organ donation, film production, events management, biochemical research, and the list truly does go on. The last week of the summer term in Year 12 is Enrichment Week. We run a TEFL course, teaching English as a foreign language. We have students gain a first aid qualification, practice some self-defense moves, learn some basic car maintenance, learn how to market themselves in the world of work. The Extended Project Qualification, the EPQ, is an opportunity for students to develop their own interests through independent research under the guidance of a supervisor. This is an excellent opportunity for students to explore an academic interest or passion which is off syllabus. The qualification is very much valued by universities, and we have seen prestigious universities such as Bath lower their grade offer for a good EPQ project. It is open to all, but compulsory for scholarship holders. Titles can be as diverse as: to what extent is the UK's water supply sustainable over the next 50 years? And to what extent does dyslexia impact pupils' self-esteem in a school environment? As well as this, we have the discursive writing competition. This is open to all and is an opportunity for sixth form students to produce a project exploring and expressing their opinions on current affairs and issues that really matter to them. They can devise their own question and are encouraged to undertake wide-ranging research. Their final presentation can take the form of a speech, an editorial article, could be a formal essay, or maybe a short documentary. A previous winner wrote an outstanding essay on considering the Human Rights Act of 1998 in conjunction with the Representation of People Act of 1983, should prisoners in the UK be given the right to vote? Overseas volunteering. Now, although this is difficult right now, we believe that giving the opportunity for our students to take part in an overseas volunteering project is an amazing and enriching one. In our first year, we went to Kenya, which was truly an eye-opening experience. We've also been to Sri Lanka and Ghana. Students help with various building projects, teach in local schools, visit the children in their homes, and as I said, it's a real eye-opening experience for them. So, subjects, because let's face it, we've got all these other things, but they have got to pick subjects to study in sixth form. Now we have 23 different A-level subjects and 3 BTECs to choose from, and they are all detailed in your option booklet. And when I finish talking, there's the opportunity to find out about these this evening. So say 23 A-level subjects and 3 BTECs. Now, you will be aware that A-levels have reformed over the last couple of years, and they are now all linear, which means the students take their exams at the end of year 13. The reformed A-levels are more demanding and content heavy. Because of this, we've introduced two things. Firstly, BTEC exams, which are an excellent alternative to A-levels, and now universities understand them better, many are making offers based on them. These qualifications provide a more practical, real-world way of learning with ongoing internal assessment. They are worth the same amount of UCAS points as A-levels, and as I said, will open up university courses for students. The majority of our students will, however, still take A-levels, and in order to support them through the more challenging nature of the reforms, we have changed from students picking 4 subjects to picking 3. The reality is, over the last few years, most students in Year 12 dropped their 4th subject long before the end of the year, realising that universities were just making offers on the 3 A2 subjects. By planning for this on the timetable, the students will now have 6 lessons per week per subject rather than 5, which makes a significant difference. Our top scholars will be allowed to take 4, and we will support them, although we would advise them to use their extra time to do independent academically enriching work, such as the EPQ, discursive writing competition, and higher level reading, because that's what the top universities are looking for. So as I said, tonight there's an opportunity to find out about all the different subjects that we have on offer. It is really important that students pick subjects that they enjoy and that they will be successful in. Unless they have a specific profession in mind that requires certain A-level or set of A-levels, universities won't mind. It's the grades that are important. And in terms of your success at A-level, please listen to the advice of your teachers. You may love GCSE chemistry and are predicted to do very well in it this year, but that doesn't necessarily mean you will enjoy it or be successful at it at A-level. And your whole sixth form experience could be spoilt if you pick the wrong subjects. So to help make informed choices, we have tonight's open evening, which as I said is a chance to speak to the teachers. You've got your options booklet with some information of each subject in. But in addition, sixth form students studying each of our A-level and BTEC subjects currently will be recording short videos, giving a student's perspective of what it's like to study that subject in the sixth form. They will talk about the step up from GCSE to A-level, about what homework you get, the structure of the lessons, the different relationship you have with the teachers, how independent study works. These videos will be available online for current and prospective students to look at and to go back to throughout the year, because your subject preference may change. We run 2 taster days, one in November for current students to sample some lessons, and then we run a full day in June for current and prospective students to attend lessons of their choice. We ask that all students complete an options form by the end of this term in December, giving their preferred subject choices at this stage. Okay, and we will email this form out to you tomorrow. We appreciate you may want to make changes as you go through the year. Okay, but by giving us some information now, it allows Mr. Hoffman, who is our timetabling guru, to start putting together the timetable. And although, as I said, students can change their mind as they go through the year, they will just need to do so within the Hoffman blocks, as we like to call them. In terms of entry in the sixth form, to demands of the sixth form and enjoy the whole experience, we have an entry requirement of 43 points, which is the equivalent of 1 7 and 6 6s, based on the student's best 7 GCSE results. Academic scholarships are available, and the details about those are in your option booklet. I think it's important to say that it doesn't mean you can't enter our sixth form with less than 43 points. Our experience is that those with fewer can struggle, particularly if they don't make the right subject choices. So if you fail to secure the points, we will look with you to see if there's the right set of subjects for you to study, and we'll also look back at your school reports, wanting to know that you've got the right work ethic to succeed. For prospective students, we do appreciate not all of you have had the same experience as students here at Lingfield. You may have had much larger class sizes, and you may not have had the level of support that our students have had. We will therefore ask you to come in January, give you a buddy to chat with who will show you around. You'll have an interview with me and an IQ type assessment. This is not something to worry about or prepare for. It just gives us an idea of your ability that is not dependent on how many students you've had in your class or the quality of teaching you may have received. And I say this is all about making sure that when you come to Lingfield, okay, whether you've been here for many years or whether you're coming from outside new, that we pick the right subjects for you so you can have an amazing experience academically and with everything else. So the rest of the evening, I'm going to invite you to use the link that we sent you in the email, which will take you on to the navigation screen. So that's what you'll see. And if you go on the screen, if you scroll down, the rest of the subjects are there. So as we explained, each department will be delivering a talk every 15 minutes, starting at 6:30. So we've got 5 minutes. So you simply click on the one you want to listen to, and you'll be invited in via the lobby. As you can see, there are other teachers available. Okay, so if you want to talk, for example, to Mr. Hoffman about timetabling, you can. Mrs. Walton is there as the welfare officer. Mr. Hagan, if you want to talk about any UCAS, and any students and parents new to the school, our admissions team are also on hand. Now, I'm just going to stop sharing for a moment. So you should now see me back on the screen. So thank you for your patience listening to my talk. It has been recorded, so if you joined late for whatever reason, do not worry. You can access the entire talk. I am going to be available for the rest of the evening. So if you want to talk to me, the system will be the same. You will join, I will see that you're in the lobby, and I'll invite you in and we can have a chat about anything that you want to have a chat about. So please enjoy the rest of your evening. I do want to say a massive thank you to Mr. Monk and Mr. Hagan, who have helped put this evening together. I could not have done it without them at all. So a huge thank you to them. I am optimistic that it will work just fine, right? But if you have any issues, then please contact me. If you're not able to click on a subject, we can arrange for you to speak to the head of department at another time. It's not a problem. So as I say, I will be available now to 8 o'clock, and moving forward beyond this evening, please contact me via email if you have any questions. If you want to arrange a visit to come in and talk to me about anything, you are most welcome. And students, you know who I am, where I am. If you want to come and ask me anything, please do. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.